Welcome back to my weight loss journey. My name is Allison and I'm on a journey to lose 100 pounds. And this morning when I weighed in, I was 51.5 pounds down. So I'm moving in the right direction. If you're new to my journey, the way that I've lost 51.5 pounds is by following a low carb lifestyle. I have been really focused on keeping things simple. So I'm not tracking my carbs. I'm simply just focused on eating low carb. I'm not tracking my calories. I'm not tracking anything. And it's been working really well for me. I try to have balance between eating processed foods and eating whole foods. I am definitely not afraid to use some of those tools that are available from like the low carb breads and the low carb tortillas and some of the other processed foods that we have. It's been working great for me because I feel incredible. I'm not struggling with food noise or major cravings. And I just feel like I'm doing what my body needs me to do. And it's been pretty easy for me to stick to. For the most part on my channel, I just take you throughout my day and I show you what I'm eating in order to lose the weight. So let's just get on into it. That is so good. I really needed my coffee this morning and it is perfectly hot. I just love my coffee piping hot. And I really needed my coffee this morning. Last night was just not a great night of sleep, so I'm pretty tired. My poor toddler yesterday, we went apple picking and we had the best time and it was well worth it, but it kind of messed up his nap schedule, so he didn't end up napping yesterday. And every time that he doesn't nap, he gets very restless when he's sleeping. And it's just not a great night of sleep. So I think before I was able to actually go to sleep, it was like 3 in the morning because he would fall asleep and then by the time I got settled, he would wake up again. It was just this cycle over and over again. I felt really bad for him, but he's happy this morning, so that's good. Hopefully it stays that way. But anyway, in my coffee, I'm just having some half and half. Some Jordan Skinny Syrup Pumpkin Caramel, which is still my favorite. And then because last night was rough, I decided that I'm going to jazz my coffee up a little bit extra today. And I'm using the 0-calorie caramel sauce that I get from Tarani. And it's good. This is such a treat. I needed it. I'm ready to take on the day. We have swim lessons today. Hopefully today's a really good day, even though neither of us really slept great last night. Typically I'm a morning person and once I wake up, I'm ready to go, but just not today. For breakfast, I'm gonna make another breakfast taco like I did a few days ago with the pre-cooked sausage patties from Walmart. It was just so good. It really hit the spot and it's really easy. To make my burrito this morning, I'm doing the carb control. I get these ones at Aldi. Usually I get the zero net carbs, but I accidentally grabbed these and I actually like these ones better. And then I have scrambled eggs with cheese, the sausage patties that I get in the frozen section from Walmart, and some Taco Bell hot sauce. It takes like a couple minutes to make and it's just so good. If you love Taco Bell breakfast, you would love this. Yum. Another one is my son really loves those sausage patties and getting him to eat anything is a challenge, but when he likes something, we stick to it. So we just got back from swim lessons and I need a snack, so I'm making my blueberry peanut bowl. I seriously love this. This has become one of my favorite snacks. So all I do is I'm doing peanuts and I'm gonna do some blueberries, about a handful. And then I just do a little bit of almond milk. And then last time I put vanilla extract and some stevia. Today I'm just gonna sprinkle some rice protein powder. This is the cinnamon toast flavor. I'm gonna do maybe like a fourth of a scoop, just enough to add a little flavor. And then I'm gonna mix this up really good. Probably should have mixed the milk and the almond milk together first. I mean, this is like what it looks like. It definitely looks disgusting, but I really like it. Adding the protein powder adds another element of flavor, and with the peanuts you get the crunch. It's so good. I love it. I know it's probably weird, but I really love it. So my son is sleeping. He is taking a nap, which I'm not surprised. I knew that he would take an easy nap today. Hopefully it's a good one. And I'm going to work out. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't feel like doing it today. I could totally convince myself that I don't need to, but I know that if I work out that I will feel better and I'll be glad I did it. But I did tell myself if I get through the first circuit and I'm still like not into it, I can stop. Most of the time though, once I'm going, I keep going. I don't usually stop. It's very rare that I stop after I get started because getting started is the hardest part, especially once I get through the first circuit, because I'm like, oh, I can just do the second one. And then I'm like, well, I'm already this far. I should just do the third one. I'm going to do it. I did it. I completed the entire workout that I planned. I feel pretty good about that. I'm glad I did it. I feel like slightly refreshed, but I wouldn't say I feel totally rejuvenated, but I'm human. I'm going on only a few hours of sleep, so I can't expect my workouts to turn me into superhuman. Nonetheless, I feel accomplished and I'm really glad I did it. For lunch, I was planning on having some leftover drumsticks, but I'm pretty sure my husband took them for lunch. I'm having some cheddar bratwurst. I get these from Aldi, they're pre-cooked. I just put them in the microwave, and I'm also having some mini cucumbers on the side with some ranch, and then the sugar-free famous cooking sauce from GH Hughes. Pretty simple, basic lunch, but it's also really enjoyable. And you know, if you've been following me, I love these mini cucumbers. They're just so good. And these pre-cooked cheddar brats from Aldi, they're so good, and I love having them on hand for days like today where what I thought I was gonna have for lunch isn't in there. For dinner tonight, I'm doing a little bit of an experiment. I'm doing pepperoni pizza meatballs with a salad on the side. I've been dreaming of this and thinking about it for a couple of weeks now, and I have to do it. It just sounds so good. So let me show you how I make it. I started off by making the sauce. I used 1 large can of crushed tomatoes, and then I get the small cans from Aldi, so I used about 8 cans, but the goal is to fill your pot halfway with sauce. And then I added some basic seasonings, salt, pepper, a spoonful of minced garlic, Italian seasoning, onion powder, and a little bit of stevia. I just add those to taste, and then I mix it up, and I turned it on a medium low to let it start heating up. And then I started on my meatballs. First, I chopped up a bell pepper pretty small. I didn't want my toddler to know that there was anything green in them. Then I cut up a generous amount of pepperoni. It ended up being about a cup of chopped pepperoni. And then I used 2 pounds of ground chicken, a half a cup of almond flour, 1 egg, 2 cups of mozzarella cheese. I started with a half a cup of Parmesan cheese. I added the chopped bell pepper and pepperoni into the mixture, along with some extra Parmesan cheese that my little helper added, and some basic seasoning. Basically, it's the same as the sauce with salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, and Italian seasoning. I gave it a good mix. Then I started forming my meatballs. We like to have larger meatballs, so I make them about the size of my palm, but you can make them whatever size you want. And then I went ahead and let them simmer in the sauce for 30 minutes. You can brown them in the oven if you want to. I never do. I personally don't think it's worth the extra effort. And then I went ahead and made a salad. I started off with making a red onion dressing. I started with a whole red onion, 1 cup of vinegar, 1 cup of oil, and I added about a half a cup of stevia, and I blended that together until smooth. And then for the salad, I had romaine lettuce, spinach, Parmesan cheese, pimentos, chopped artichokes, and salt and pepper, and it was delicious. Dinner is done and it smells absolutely incredible. I'm gonna start with the salad. It's really good, really refreshing. I love the onion dressing. I don't actually like onion, but I love this onion dressing. I don't mind the flavor of onion, the texture of onion is not for me. It's so easy to just like throw in a blender. You just need to make sure you have a really good blender, because I started off with my big blender and I really need to get new blades for it, and it was just like a really gritty texture. But then I switched to like my single serve because I have like a Ninja blender, and I switched to the single serve and it was able to get the dressing much smoother. It's really good. Look at these meatballs. This is the star of the show. I am really excited. When my husband got home from work, he said it smells like pizza. So that's a good sign. Let's give it a try. Yeah, this is incredible. This is so good. I love this. I know I didn't give you exact measurements, but you can't mess this up. You can literally make it any pizza flavor you want. It's so good. The best part about these meatballs is they are toddler approved. My toddler is literally inhaling them as we speak, and he doesn't even know that there's something green in them. So what a win. What a win. I am going to end my day with a fun drink. I am going to use some sparkling water and then a Jolly Rancher green apple packet. And then I'm gonna top it off with some caramel sauce. That's fantastic. That is really good. I really love a fun drink. I love the fall. This is very Halloween. It's really good. This is really worth a try. I really enjoyed it. And I am gonna go ahead and wrap up my day of eating here. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, I would really appreciate it if you gave me a thumbs up. And if you wanna continue to follow my weight loss journey, I would love it if you would subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye.